Good morning. Find your comfortable seat. Get the wiggles out. Roll your shoulders. Arch and contract your back. Roll around. Move your head. Move your shoulders. Move your hips. Move your back. Bring yourself to stillness. Sit up tall. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Root through your sit bones. Sorry, I got hums today. I know I didn't drink enough water yesterday. That's me listening to my body. I know that if I have that in the morning a lot, it's because I don't have enough water. Lengthen tall. Come into your breath. Feel somewhat comfortable, but lengthened. Shoulders are relaxed. Head kind of floats on top of the spine. And I want you to pay attention to your breath through your nostrils for just a moment. And we're going to work on activating our sympathetic nervous system. So sympathetic nervous system is the nervous system that is responsible for the fight, flight, or freeze. Activating that nervous system gives us a little bit more energy, kind of wakes the brain up. So we're going to do that by taking nice, slow breaths. I want you to take your hand up and I want you to gently plug your left nostril. Take a deep breath through your right. Plug both and hold for just a second. And whenever you're ready, release the left and release the air out of the left nostril. You can do this at your own pace. Plug the left nostril. Breathe in through the right. Plug both. Hold for a second. When you're ready, release the air out of the left side. And I want you to continue this process in through the right. Hold for just a moment. Out through the left. I'm not sure if my hand in front of my microphone will cause issues. In through the right. Hold out through the left. Just become aware of that breath flowing in through the right nostril. Hold for a moment. Let it flow out through the left. They don't have to be big breaths. Keep them from being too shallow. You don't have to hold very long. If you feel like you need a break, just release your nose and just take a couple of breaths. Try again. In through the right. Hold for a brief second and out through the left. Repeating this process, a few more breaths. And gently release your hand back to your lap. Connect with how you feel. I have found that this works when I am groggy and not wanting to get out of bed. It kind of wakes up my brain. Gives me that extra push to get up. I've done it while driving if I felt sleepy. And there's another side to that to calm your brain down, but we'll do that at the end of class, if I remember. I want you to drop your head forward, open up the back of your neck. Roll your right ear over to the right shoulder, lift your chin slightly. And I want you to take your right arm out to the right side with your palm up. Bend your elbow and place the palm of your hand right over your left ear, above your left ear. Your fingers may touch the tip of your left ear, they may not. And I want you to relax that arm. Don't push on the head. Just let the weight of the relaxed arm draw your head, stretch through your neck. And let your left hand slide off of your lap. And then do little tiny no motions. You're saying no with your head. Feel the stretch. Move a little bit into the back, further back into the neck. Move it to the front of the neck. And pause. Press your right heel of your hand into your crown and assist the head coming back up. All the way to the top. Release both hands back to the lap. Turn your head to the right. Drop your chin down toward your shoulder or into your clavicle. Bring your head back up to the front. Drop your head forward. Roll over to the left side. Ear stacks over your shoulder. Lift the chin slightly. Take the left hand out to the side, palm up. Bend the elbow, place the heel of the hand in the crown of the head and let the fingers wrap over towards the right ear. And just relax that arm. Relax through your shoulder. Don't press on the head. Just let the weight of the arm stretch. Slide the right hand off the lap. Let it hang. And then do little no motions. Shaking your head no. Tiny ones though, don't do real big. Pausing at a comfortable position. Press the heel of your left hand into the crown of the head and assist your head back up. Release both hands to the lap. Turn your head left. Then tuck your chin in to your clavicle. Relax shoulders, lift your head back to neutral, and bring it forward. Roll your shoulders around. Take your chin to the ceiling, and back down, all the way down, all the way up to the ceiling, and back down, up to the ceiling, and back to neutral. Take both of your hands, wide fingertips on the back of your head, and bring your elbows in comfortably. You're not squeezing them in. They're just kind of where they land. Might be different for everybody. We're going to breathe and open, lift your heart and head. Exhale, close them in as if you're trying to touch your elbows. Draw your head into your chin into your chest. Inhale, opening up, heart lifts, keep your belly drawn in. Exhale in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Roll out your shoulders. You can twist your spine, twist your upper back if you want to. Release any tension. And I want you to take, hair out of the face. Take your right hand in front, like cactus arm bent at the elbow, right hand in front, and you're going to slide the left one underneath. Now, not everybody can do that, so we're not even going to attempt it. So I just want you to kind of have a little bit of pressure, keeping everything in the center, okay? So kind of like if you cross your eyes, you're looking at your wrist, right in that area, okay? Now we're going to do the same thing we just did. We're going to inhale, take it up, and exhale, draw it in, shoulders kind of come up to the ears and roll forward. Inhale up. Exhale, draw the shoulders forward and in. Inhale up, draw the shoulders down and back. Exhale down. One more, inhale up. Last one, exhale and release your arms. Shake them out. We're going to do the other side. Shake however you want, swing them, whatever feels good. Now we'll start with the left one right in front. Cross your eyes and look at your wrist. Take the right one up underneath and just providing some pressure. And you can hold just like so. If you're able to grab the other, that's fine. If not, don't worry about it. It's not the point. It's just opening up the shoulders a little bit. Deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, round forward and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One, two more. Last inhale up. And then you're going to release everything down on your exhale. Roll it around. Shake out your wrist. Shake out your shoulders. Swing your arms if you want. Roll your shoulders around if you want. So those little teeny muscles between our shoulder blade and our spine are the muscles that we were stretching out. You probably felt it all through the tops of and upper areas of your shoulders, upper back. Good stuff. Now we're going to do the front. I can only imagine y'all are like, okay, I'm done with my shoulders, but we got to do the front. We got to do the chest and the front. So you're going to take your right hand, stay tall in your spine. You're going to take your right hand and the back of your hand. You're just going to slide into your low back. So if you have to scoot yourself forward, I'd rather you scoot yourself forward than arch your back. Slide it in as far as you can comfortably and turn your head in the opposite direction. Try and keep that shoulder relaxed. And I want you to take nice deep breaths into the top of your chest. Feel your heart lift when you breathe. That arm can be passive back there. It cannot be gripping anything, or you can be gripping the chair. It can just be hanging out. Work on breathing into your chest. One more breath. On your exhale, bring your head forward. Start to slide your arm out. All the way out and shake it out. We're going to switch sides. Left hand, back of your hand slides into the small of your back. Make sure you're not arching your back. Drawing your belly in helps keep you preventing from arching. And then turn your head to the right. We're going to breathe into our chest. Nice big breaths. Feel your chest lift and relax. Filling as much air as we can right up underneath our clavicle. Your lungs come all the way up to under your clavicle. Imagine if you could direct your breathing up into that left clavicle, the top of the left lung. On your next exhale, slowly bring your head back. Start to slide your arm back out. Release. You can roll, you can swing, or you can just let them sit there. Shrug your shoulders, swing your arms, whatever feels good. Yes, I'm going to leave your arms alone for a little while now. For a little while. Scooch my blanket out of the way, scooch ourselves forward. Bring our feet about 45 degrees out. And I want you to engage through your outer thigh and your glutes to keep your knees over your ankles, okay? We're going to do the whip motion of the spine up and down. So hands can be on your thighs, fingertips in. They're really more for support than anything else. Try not to push on the ends of your knees or the kneecap. Inhale, lift your heart. And take it forward. Drop your head, round your back. Inhaling up. Come up tall. Exhale forward. Only go as far forward as you feel comfortable. Drop your head. Inhale, round up. Exhale forward. Lead with your chest forward. Head follows. Then lead with your upper back coming up. So the head is just following the motion of the heart. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Keep your knees over your ankles. One more. This time you're going to inhale all the way up nice and tall. Root through the sit bones, lengthen through the crown. Keep the knees over the ankles. We're going to twist to the right. So you're going to take the left arm, inhale up. Twist right, exhale, bring that arm down. Keep the knees over the ankles. The back hand can just be on the seat of the chair, or you can lean it on the back of the chair or grip the back of the chair. Now I want you to check your low back. Are you allowing your butt to stick out and your belly to protrude forward? Pull them in into alignment, lengthen through the crown. And gently, slowly relax. Come back forward. I'm going to go to the other side, to the left. Inhale, right arm up. Lengthen, exhale, twist left. Hand comes down to the outer thigh. Back hand, find a comfortable spot for it. Check your alignment. Is belly forward? Is butt sticking out? Line them up. Breathe, soft gaze to the floor, wherever you're comfortable. Slowly start to bring them back. Back to the center. Bring your knees in. Shake them out. I want you to grab one of your blocks or block, pillow, something of that nature. You're going to put it between your thighs, not down at your knees. Drop back just a little bit. That bony structure on the side of your knees, you want it behind that. Make sure that your ankles are under your knees. Peek down there. And I just want you to engage enough to hold it in place. I don't want you to squeeze the life out of it. Just engage enough to hold it in place. Lengthen through your crown. We're going to do the same twist. Twisting to the right, we're going to inhale left up. Exhale, twist right. Bring the arm down to the right side. Find a spot for the backhand. Lengthen through the crown. Check your belly and your butt. Make sure they're not protruding in opposite directions. Draw them together. Breathe. Don't let your block or whatever you got drop. Try and relax the grip on the block. Try not to squeeze the life out of it. Try and keep your hips and your knees and your ankles all lined up together. And slowly come back to center. We're going to go the other direction this time. Right arm, inhale up, lengthen, twist left, bring the arm down to the outside. Find a spot for the backhand. Check the belly and the butt. Breathe. How's your grip on the block? Slowly bring yourself back. All the way to the front. All right, we're going to utilize this block to come to standing. So if you need to put your hands on your thighs to come to standing, you can do that. But I want you to try a technique to use your upper body weight less. So squeeze through your butt and hold on to the block, but don't squeeze your knees in too tight. Keep your knees over your ankles. Squeeze your butt, lean your weight forward. When you lean your weight forward, is it square on your feet? If it's not, maybe you need to bring your feet in a little bit more. Try it again. Squeeze your butt, lean your weight forward. You find square weight on the toes, on the heel, on the outer, on the inner foot. Pull your belly into your spine, lengthen through your crown, squeeze the butt really hard, and come up. You have to use your hands on your thighs. That's okay. It's a technique to practice. We're going to sit back down the same way. Root feet, squared all front, back, side to side. Hold on to that block and put the butt weight back first, leaning forward. Start to bend the knees. Start to lower the butt and come down. Okay, we're going to get up and down one more time. Squeeze the butt. Hold on to the block, but don't squeeze the life out of it. Start to bring your upper body weight forward. Feel rooted through your feet. Move the feet a little bit if you need to. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze the life out of the butt, not the block. And come up. And back down one more time. Root through the feet, squared. Take the weight of the upper body forward, but your butt back, and then start to bend the knees and reach the butt back like you're reaching for the toilet or the seat or the whatever. Good job. All right. Release your block. Stand up and we'll do balance. Shake it out. Shake it out, walk it out. We are going to use the block a little bit. So you can put the chair in front of you like so with the seat facing you. I'm not going to use the chair so y'all can see me, but I am going to utilize a block for my entire thing. You may need a block for part of it. So if you're using the chair in front of you, put the block to the right or to the left. You know what? If you have two, put them to each side. If you have one, put it to the right, and I'll make sure and go right first. How's that? All right, have your feet at least the width of your chair apart. They could be a little bit further if you want. I want you to have your toes facing directly forward. In the widest part of your foot, I want the heel behind it. So your feet are facing forward. You probably feel pigeon-toed. You're going to take your butt back, hinge at your hips, and come forward. Put your hands on the chair. If you're using the block, put the block at the tallest position. So either your hands are on the chair or the block. It's totally up to you. Back is nice and flat, like you could put a tray of drinks on your low back, and they would not fall to either side. They wouldn't fall down your back to your head. They wouldn't slide off the end of your butt. And now I want you to focus on taking your knees open. Breathe. Rock your weight forward and back, heel to toes. You're not rocking so far, you're actually lifting your heel or toes. Just rocking a little bit forward and back. Pause to the center. I told you I was going to go to the right. So your block is onto the right side. Your left hand is going to remain on the chair, and you're going to walk your right hand over to that right side. Lean over to the right side. If you're just using the block, just walk your block over by your right foot. Breathe. Try and maintain that straight, flat back. It would figure when I'm leaning forward and all my hair's in my face that hot flash is going to come. It's the way it rolls, right? Rock forward and back and feel the stretch in that right side. Start to move back to center, both hands on your chair or moving your block to center, whichever you're doing. Breathe, rock forward and back. Knees are opening. You're engaging those thighs to open those knees. And we're going to go to the left. So if you haven't moved your block, move your block to the left. Right hand remains on the chair. Left hand goes to the block. Block should be near your toes. Rock forward and back. Nice and tall in your spine. Good job. Going to go back to center. Walk yourself back to the center to the chair, both hands on the chair or using the block. Open those knees up. While you're in this bent over position, I want you to lift your toes and take them out to 45-degree angle now, or how you would pretty much normally stand if you're standing wide-legged. And I want you to bend your knees open over those ankles. Butt sticking back, bent knees, squeeze through the glutes, flat back, come all the way up. Woo. Block works good for a fan. Heel toe, walk yourself in. We got to situate this hair. Hold on. There we go. That's better. All right, we're going to do a forward fold. So if you're using your chair in front of you, you can forward fold onto your elbows. You can forward fold onto the forehead. If you're not using the chair, go all the way to the floor or go to the block. But I want you to keep a nice soft bent knee. And when you fold over, you can actually lay your belly on your thighs. It's perfectly fine. Take a deep breath up. Butt back, chest forward. Find the position you want. Elbows, forehead, or hang. Bend into the knees. Let your belly sit on your thighs. If you're using the block, you have 3 positions, or a pillow, or a book, or whatever you want to use. Breathe. Soften into the knees a little bit more if you're feeling a lot of stretch in the back of your legs. Allowing your chest, your torso to relax over those thighs. The weight of your head drawing the spine. I want everybody to flatten their back by lifting their head. If your forehead was on the chair, you can go to elbows. Lift your head, squeeze your butt, bend your knees a little bit more. Flat back comes all the way up in a nice big breath. Exhale down one more time. Bending into the knees. Flatten the back, squeeze the butt, inhale all the way up. I lied down one more time. Bend the knees, flatten back, inhale up, squeeze the butt, and exhale, release. This time you get to go to the floor. So make your way to the floor. Make sure you can reach your block. Make sure you can reach your strap. We're actually going to sit on the floor first. Get out of my way. Oh, I'm still sweating. So you're going to have your legs out in front of you. I want you to bend your right knee. We don't really care what the right knee does, so you can do whatever you want with this right leg, however it's most comfortable. If you want to have it open, that's fine. But I want your left leg to be straight out from your hip joint. I want it engaged enough that your toes are up. You're not letting it flop out. You're not locking out your knee. It's straight out from the joint, lengthen through the crown. You can utilize a block for support. You can actually put it underneath the knee if it feels good. You can put a pillow under the knee if that feels good. If straight is too much stretch in the back, you can do that. You can pull up your excess booty to help sit on your sit bones better. Find some little variations to help this be a little bit more comfortable. And another way you can use the block is instead of grabbing your leg, you can reach for the block and hold on to the block. So stay up nice and tall. You can use a strap, lasso your foot, hold on to the strap. That's good support for you as well. Lengthening tall. We're going to come forward. So if you don't have a strap or a dog leash or something like that, you can also grab onto your pant leg. Unless you have pants extremely tight like mine. Sit up nice and tall, deep breath. Exhale, hinge at the hip. Keep your back lengthened. Breathe. Try and get that right one to relax. As soon as I started to come forward, I felt the right leg start to pull up towards me. Just have to stop and breathe. Tall spine, reaching through the crown of your head. So you're really reaching up. You're not reaching your shoulders forward or your head forward or your chest forward. You're reaching up towards the crown. Draw the belly in, slowly start to stack the spine, bring yourself all the way back up. You're going to do it one more time. Deep breath. Exhale, start to lean forward, still reaching through the crown of the head. Relaxing through the right leg. Go as far as you did before or just a tad bit further. And then round your shoulders up towards your ears and forward and drop your head. Keep the belly pulled in as if you're laying over a bowling ball. Slowly start to slide up, stacking your spine one vertebrae at a time until the head comes all the way up. And we're going to switch sides. Put the right leg out, straight out from the hip joint. Find a comfortable, relaxed position for the left leg. Engage the toes. And you can put something under that knee if that helps with support. Blocks are kind of blocky, so they kind of feel a little funny, but if you need the support, you can even put the block up higher or get a big pillow. I don't think you'd want something as big as a bolster, though. It's a little big. When you're ready, take a deep breath. Exhale, start to lean forward. Keep yearning through the crown. Feel as if that right sit bone is really rooted into the mat, into the floor, and you're lifting through the crown, opening each vertebrae. Draw the belly in to help with support. Breathe. Slowly start to come back up. You're going to do it one more time. Lengthen tall, deep breath. Exhale, start leaning forward, yearning through the crown at the same time. Root that sit bone down. Keep the foot softly flexed, toes to the ceiling. Go as far as you did before, or maybe just a centimeter further. Then draw the shoulders up to your ears, round them forward as you drop your head, round your upper back, pulling the low belly in like you're over a bowling ball. Breathe into your back. Since your belly's squished in, breathe into your back. Start coming up, stacking your spine, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up. So your crown of your head's on top. Bend both knees and have your feet together, like the soles of your feet together. They don't have to be pulled in tight. They can be wherever they're most comfortable. Root through your sit bones. Make sure you're sitting, got your excess booty pulled out of the way. It helps me sit taller if I pull my booty up. Now you can put that block in the center. You can put it on the outside. You can have one on each side. And you can lean into that block with a lengthened crown. You can put your hands on your shins above your ankles and you can lean into that. You can put them in the middle of your feet and lean into that. You could grab your big toe. Don't yank on it, but you can lean into it and use it for support. Those are your options. Sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, start to lean forward, still yearning through the crown of your head. If you just want to lean on that block between your legs, that's fine. If you feel like you can walk further, that's fine. I don't want you to walk so far forward that you start to compromise and round because you've gone so far. Stay tall. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Root through your sit bones, crown of head towards the ceiling. Belly drawn in to protect the spine. Breathe. And maybe you just gently want to rock side to side, just teeny tiny movement. And feel that stretch move from hip to hip. Some tall, deep breath. Exhale, hinge at the hip and just start to lean forward. Relax through the shoulders, yearning through the crown of your head. Go as far as you feel comfortable. Then I want you to draw the shoulders up to your ears and forward as you drop your head, rounding yourself over that beach ball or bowling ball. Trying not to yank on anything to pull yourself forward. Listening to your body and allowing yourself to relax forward if that's available for you. If it's not, don't force it. Breathe. You are at your maximum stretch. I want you to flatten your back first and pull your belly in, and then come up. Nice and slow. Draw both knees in. Scoot yourself down on your mat if you need to so that you can roll onto your back. You could have your knees up, or you can have your feet on the floor and just flop your knees from side to side. Whichever ones of those are most comfortable to give your backs, to relax through your back. Give it a little rest, give it a little massage. Relax through your knees, through your hips. Just creating a little bit of motion. Motion is lotion for the joints. All right, everybody, put your feet flat on the floor. Walk your feet to the outside edges of your mat. And I want you to flop your knees to the right. Roll up on the outside edges of both of your feet. Find a comfortable position for your arms. They don't have to, you can have them above your head or not. It's totally up to you. If you want to challenge yourself and put them out to cactus, you can. You can put a block underneath your right outer thigh for support if you need to. You can flex your feet if you need, if your knees feel better flexed. Releasing it to gravity for just a moment. Squeeze your left butt cheek and press it forward. Get a stretch in the front of that hip and thigh. Flex that left foot if you need to for your knee. Breathe. Release the glute. Pull the belly in and draw the knees up. Flop a little side to side. We're going to go to the other side. So if you need that block for support, transfer it to the left side. Both knees over to the left. Roll up onto the outside edges of your feet. Put that block underneath the left outer thigh if you need to. Find that comfortable position for your arms, or challenging if you want to challenge them. Flex the feet if you want to. Succumb to the gravity first. Then squeeze the right glute. Push the hip forward. Flex the foot if you need to. Stretching through that front hip flexor. And relax the glute. Draw the belly in to draw your knees up. And you can flop side to side a little bit if you want to. Prepare yourself for Shavasana. So you can put your knees together and open your feet and just have that resting position. They call this an active rest position. You can put your legs over a bolster. You can put your legs up on a chair, over a couch, or something like that. Or you can lay with your legs out flat if that's comfortable for you. But I do know that as you age, that gets less and less comfortable. Make sure your hips and shoulders are lined up so that your spine is in the optimal position. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I wake up on my back in the middle of the night and I feel like my shoulders are 2 inches to the right of my hips. And it's just a very weird position. And I don't know how I manage that. And come into your breath. Let your body just release to the floor. Be aware of each pressure point, the back of your head, shoulder blades, hip bones, heels or soles of your feet, maybe the back of your arms, your elbows, wherever you feel some body weight pressing into the floor. A part of the process of Shavasana is for rest and digest. It's the sympathetic nervous system. It's letting your body repair, taking a break from all of the stuff we just did. So we're going to assist that through our breathing. We're going to do the opposite of what we did earlier. We're going to take our hand, whichever hand, it doesn't really matter, and we're going to block our right nostril. We're going to inhale through the left. Hold both for just a moment. And then when you're comfortable, when you're ready, exhale through the right. You're inhaling through the left. Block both. And exhale through the right. Continuing that. Inhaling through the left. Block both for just a moment. Exhale through the right. Try and make your breaths a little bit deeper than what a normal, everyday, unassisted breath would be. Really tune into the feeling of that air temperature coming in through the left, and then the air temperature changing as it goes out through the right. If you feel like you need a break, just release them and take a couple of regular breaths. And try again, in through the left. Feel the breath flood the brain down into the lungs. Out through the right, feel the diaphragm engage. In through the left. Out through the right. Take one more breath. And then release your hand back to the floor. And feel how your body feels. Feel your breath return to normal. And allow your face to relax, your cheeks, your eyes, your forehead, your jaw. Let them melt with your breath, relaxing your head, feeling that pressure point on the back of your head. Relax your throat, back of your neck, tops of your shoulders, down your upper arm, forearm, palms of your hands, and all 10 fingers. Returning to your neck, relax the front of your chest, your upper back, the belly, the low back. Feel the pressure points on the mat, shoulder blades and hips. Relax through the pelvic floor, down the thighs, into the knees, calves. Relax down the top of your foot, heel and the arch, and all 10 toes. Feel the weight, the physical weight of your body melt into the floor. Feel the mental weight of life just melt out the back of your head. Feel any emotional heaviness just melt into the back of your spine and release into the floor. letting everything that is heavy melt, everything that is light to lift, allowing your light breath to draw you upwards, reaching for the sky. And leave the heaviness at the floor. Let's follow the lightness of the sky. Imagine that you could feel yourself lift up off the floor and you could float up out of your room, up, up through the roof, up amongst the trees. Imagine yourself just floating on a cloud and you can look down on the footprint of where you're at. You can see the roof of the building. Maybe you see landscaping, vehicles. Maybe there are other houses around, or maybe you have lots of prairie, mountains, streets. Allow yourself to lift a little bit higher so you can see about a mile radius around you. You're very familiar with your location. What's about a mile all the way around? Focus on the north. Focus on the south. Focus on the east. And then off to the west. And allow yourself to go a little bit higher. And maybe imagine, press your awareness out about 10 miles. What is 10 miles from your location at this point? Stores you're familiar with, other houses of people that you know, maybe waterways or parks. How does things look right now in the middle of July? Are they barren and dry? Or have you had lots of water and everything is greened up? Do you have flowers in bloom? Trees leafed out? Can you see the sun glinting off the car windshields or windows of houses? Or maybe you see pools in backyards, the bright blue water of swimming pools. This is your community. Feel the awareness of your community and allow yourself to press out good thoughts, prayers, comfort, and peace for your community. Desire them to feel the lightness of life and to release the heaviness and the burdens. And allow your cloud to gently float down, back down above your building, back down into your building, and see yourself for just one moment lying there on the floor, relaxed. See the softness of your face, the rise and fall of your chest, the open palms. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to feel the heaviness of your body on the floor. Remember each pressure point right where you left them. Feel the heavy back, the weight of your body, and feel your breath in your lungs. Take your focus right to the center of your forehead between your eyebrows. Take your focus right to your throat where your voice box is. Take your focus to the center of your breastbone. Take your focus to your navel, your belly button. Take your focus to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Go ahead and move them around, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open and close, making fists, drawing them in tight, opening them wide. And roll your wrists and ankles. Bend and straighten your elbows and knees. Squeeze and release your glutes, shrug your shoulders, arch and contract your back, create a little bit of motion in each vertebrae, turn your head side to side, wake your body back up. Gently draw one knee at a time into your chest, allow your back to flatten a little bit, release any tension from lying on the floor. And when you're ready, roll yourself onto your side, whichever side's more comfortable. Stack your shoulders, hips, and knees. Take a moment for gravity to transition. Breathe. And walk yourself up into a seated position. Root through the sit bones, lengthen through the crown. Flip your hands over on your lap so the palms are up. Slide the palms off your knees out and drop your head forward, rounding your upper back. Lift your head up, draw the palms in close to your hips. Take your heart to the ceiling, head to the ceiling. And come back to neutral. With your right arm, inhale up and over to the left side. Exhale right back down. Left arm up and over, inhale. Exhale right back down. Both arms, nice deep breath, inhaling, gathering that heavy air. Exhale, push, actively push that air down. And another breath, inhale, gather heavy, heavy, heavy air. Exhale, press down. And a nice gentle breath. Imagine lifting clouds, cotton candy. Breathe in. Hands come together, exhale them down to your chest. Pressing through your palms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Relax, flutter your eyes open, bring your back to your space, and namaste.